students, it's Mrs. Girot, and I'm just giving you some quick instructions on how to make sure that you get your week 6 assignment completed properly. So first of all, the majority of you have already created your artist blogs, which is great. But if you have not, where you were supposed to have done that was in week 1, so please click on the week 1 folder. Now where I'm at is here. I'm underneath this content tab, okay? That's where you find all of the information in this class. So come down through the content and you'll notice on the week 1 assignment, that is where we create a blog, okay? So at the very bottom of this is that video that shows you how to create a blog, and I've just inserted that video link here in the week 6 assignment folder again for you, but I just wanted you to know that that is where you'd find it at. And after you complete that blog, you need to submit it. And this is the link right here that will show you how to submit it correctly. Please follow it carefully and make sure that you put the correct address in there. If it does not say the name that you gave it, .blogspot.com, it is not the correct address. You need to click View Blog to get to your actual blog page before you can copy the link from the URL bar and paste it into your Dropbox. The Dropbox is right here. Okay, this is what you'll click to go into to submit it, but all of that is explained in this video. Now the first step in the instructions in the week 6 assignment folder tell you to complete the week 3 and week 5 critiques. So how do you do that? Well, you go into week 3 to complete the week 3 critique. So that's where you would find the week 3 critique, okay? So in that class, there is a slideshow here and a test. You'll right click to open up that test in a window, and then you'll open up your slideshow and you'll view that in the other window. Okay, so you'll go through your test, answering each question as you go through the critique and read the slides. Okay? Have fun with that. It's really fun because you get to see the student work and all of that good stuff. Okay, so that is the week 3 critique. The week 5 critique is located in the week 5 folder under week 5 critique. Okay? In the week 5 critique, there's actually a video. Read the directions. You're going to open up the video, but you'll want to first open up that test in a new window, okay? And then after you get done taking your week 5 critique test, you'll also vote for a winner, okay? It's too late to vote for a winner of the week 3 critique because we've already done that critique. That's what we were doing here in week 5. So don't even worry about that, but for week 5, make sure that you vote for a winner. So as you're watching the critique video, it will explain all of the particulars of that. And I'm so sorry that I had to take all of the students who are on task through that, but it was a necessary evil to make sure that students who haven't done that yet can still stay on track and get this week's assignment done. So this is where we're at. We're in week 6 and we're on that assignment, okay? So these are those directions that I've kind of been going through. Complete the critiques, create your blog if you haven't already. There's the instructions. And now we're at step 3. I want you to create a new post for each of your portfolio pieces. So in each post, you're going to critique or self-evaluate your designs. And you'll remember from these critiques, that should be fresh in your head, that the critique is a 4-step critical thinking process. And the steps of that process are description, analysis, interpretation, and evaluation. So for each of the pieces that you've created in your class, critique all of the portfolio pieces you've created. You may include other artworks in addition to these. So we've done the basic tutorial design, the science textbook cover, and trace the drawing. And if, as I'd let us students have more than one art class, yes, you can do all of your blogging on one blog for all of your classes. And then this video is the one that you're watching right now for good student examples of professional artist portfolios. So from a previous critique, just a reminder of that 4-step critical thinking process. So basically, these steps right here are what I'm asking you to do when I ask you to critique your portfolio pieces. I want you to go through and critique, okay? So here's an example of a critique. First, the description. What is the piece? For this example, it's a biology textbook cover illustrated using, and you would be specific about the graphic arts program that you used, Illustrator or Inkscape. Then you would do your analysis and talk about the elements of art that you used to, that you incorporated into your piece. And these are just examples of me doing that. And you saw those already in the critique, so I'm not going to repeat myself. Then you would go through what principles of design you used in your piece. You would talk about the interpretation, if there was a message that you were trying to convey. And you would evaluate yourself about whether or not you think that you were successful in incorporating whatever skills you needed to incorporate, that type of thing. Okay? So that's what I mean by critique. This is just a quick example of a blog that is doing a really good job of posting portfolio pieces. So what this artist can do, since they already have their pieces submitted, is just go back in and edit these posts and go into a more detailed critique or self-evaluation of the artwork itself. Okay? So if you're wondering how you can go in and edit, let me show that to you. For example, here is my blog, and students, when I said to make sure to go into my blog, your links should be over here on my sidebar. And if it's not, that means that it has not been submitted correctly yet, so make sure that you watch that video and get it submitted. And so to go back, you could go to your design or whatever that tab is that you'd click to get into this page, okay? And then you go here to posts. And once you're in posts, you can go to the previous post that you've done and click edit. And so this is where you could go back in if you've already posted your artwork and fulfill that critique piece, that self-evaluation, okay? That 4-step critical thinking process on your own work. And you don't need to submit anything this week to the Dropbox, okay? So let's see, where were we? Week 6. You'll notice that it says, oh, not yet. Now it does. It says in number 5, you will not submit anything to the Dropbox this week. So just working on the honor system and getting your blogs updated, so that should give you a little bit of a breather this week from that Inkscape program. Have a great week and be productive. If you're behind, use the time to get caught up.